Hello everyone, Danny here, and tonight we've got the Sram Apex 1x11 Hydro R shifters, and I'm gonna show you how to use those, how to adjust the reach, and how to replace the cable. Because this is Hydro R, that means we have hydraulic brakes, so only one cable will be mechanical, and that's the one for your rear shifter. And the braking will be operated by hydraulic oil. That changes the operation of the reach adjustment. And if you're new to these shifters, this is how we push the chain up the cassette to the lowest, lower gears. And then we go down the cassette to the higher or more powerful and quicker gears. So up the cassette, down the cassette. In order to go up, we push further, and here at least 2 clicks. In order to go down, we just push slightly. Where are the adjustments for the reach then? Because for different riding styles and different size of your palms and fingers, you want to have your brakes positioned in different way. If you already had some SRAM shifters, you're not going to be surprised that the reach adjustment for the shifting lever or pad will be right here on the inner side of the shifter itself. And this one has 4 clicks, so 4 different positions for the shifter. Let me show you. This is the furthest one. Then we go 1 click, 2 clicks, 3, and it goes back. So 1 position, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. This is the closest one to the handlebars, so for the shortest or the smallest palms or different riding styles, right? So this is the one. But then, when you already adjusted the reach of this lever, you want the braking lever to follow the shifting lever. And the question is, where is that little bolt on the Hydro R model? And no, don't even search for that bolt where it was on the mechanical one, because mechanical brakes would have the adjustment right here. But here we have the reservoir for the hydraulic oil, our fluid. So the reach adjustment is not there. I'm wondering whether you would be able to find it. And so on the Hydro R model, that little bolt is right here. It's hidden, it's really hidden. So you need to move the shifting lever, and then you have the adjustment for the braking lever. So going counterclockwise, I'm lowering the reach. So I want this one to follow this one. It's too far even, because they already touch each other. And so I'm gonna go clockwise right now to set it a little bit further away. And that's cool. I have maybe 2 millimeters distance between these two. Now you know how to adjust the reach. On your left side, or on the side where you don't have the shifting lever, you also have that bolt right there, and you can adjust the reach for the braking lever only. So this is the other side, and here is the bolt. Counterclockwise, reach will be lowered. Clockwise, it will be higher. It will set the braking lever to the higher reach. And now let's see how to replace the shifting cable. The housing for the shifting cable comes in right here, so it ends here, but the cable goes much further down, so it has to make this turn here. It would be a very good idea to remove your bar tape. I'm gonna try to do it without removing the bar tape. Here you can see this. Now you can see it here. So this is the gear changing mechanism. In order for you to see the end of the cable, you need to shift down the cassette. Okay, down the cassette to the highest gear, to the smallest sprocket, so that you can see the end of the cable. My cable is already pulled out, so there is no cable here. But you see, when I'm changing the gears, to the lower, it will pull the cable up there. So it has to be in this starting position. This is also starting position to adjusting the brakes or mounting the rear derailleur. So this is the highest gear, and now I'm going to try to guide the cable, make the turn and make it to the housing. The key to the success here is the end of your cable. If it's new cable, because you're replacing it to the new one, that's no problem. If it's an old one like this one, which I just removed for the sake of cleaning, it cannot be frayed, it cannot be sharp also at the end. I've cut just the very end of it so that hopefully I'll be able to guide it through all the turns. I'm gonna use a little bit of oil just at the end of the cable for less friction. And also I know the turn it's got to make. This is like U-turn. I'm gonna try to bend it a little bit. Yep. A little bit back and forth, and it goes now. Yes. Okay guys, I'm sorry. I'm holding the light for you in my mouth. This is the cable, so I just need to guide it to the housing and we won. This is my discovery. If the housing would end right here, I would have more space for the cable to guide it through, and then we would call it design that allows you to replace the cable without unwrapping the bar tape, but we have to do it. Now we want to make sure that the housing will go to the very end, to the cable stop. Okay. In this case, we also have the barrel adjuster, which I'm guiding the cable through right now, and then I can connect the housings. Wrapping the bar tape, you just follow the old pattern. You will see the most clean, but more clean part of it and the dirty one, and just try to follow the edge. And I need to buy a black tape because I don't have one. At the end, just make sure that the cable end is at its right place, right there in this hole here, and then you can just put some tension on it and assemble it to the derailleur. On the rear derailleur side, this is the tricky place where the cable should be guided here through this hole right there, and that's what I'm doing right now. Yep. Remember that this little spacer here, it's got a special groove, so the cable should go through that groove. Yeah. Looking good.